Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to day 3 of my Road to Sun and Moon. If you guys don't know what that is, I'm going to be doing 30 challenge, not 30 challenge, but 30 top 10 or top 5 lists in a row. And for the last couple of days I've been doing my top 5 favorite Pokemon for each generation. So today is going to be my top 5 favorite Gen 3 or Hoenn Pokemon. Just so you know, all these lists are my personal opinion, and like I said last episode, they might be mainstream, but they're just Pokemon I think are really awesome, and ones that I've loved since I've seen them in the anime or just used in the games a lot. So anyway, let's get started at number 5, and this is going to piss a lot of people off, but my number 5 favorite Hoenn Pokemon is Metagross. Metagross is a really cool looking Pokemon. He's like a UFO metal spider with psychic powers. The only thing I don't really like about him is that X looks a little cheesy to me, but it's still an iconic symbol to him. And I love his Mega Evolution, but we're going to do that in another video. I'm saving Mega Evolutions for a whole separate video. Hint, hint. Anyway, coupled with this thing's fantastic psychic steel typing, this thing is not an easy Pokemon to defeat. And one of my favorite champions of all time, Steven Stone, even uses it on his team as his main Pokemon. This thing is a behemoth. It's powerful. Look at those damn stats. It's just, the thing can do some serious ass damage. And you could give it so many fantastic moves to make it so it could easily defeat what Pokemon trouble it. Like Ice Punch is a fantastic move to give it. Earthquake is another move. Zen Headbutt is a great stab move. And then rounding it out, it's probably good to give him like Meteor Mash or some other physical steel type move. Heck, this thing could even learn Bullet Punch, but you have to like breed it and stuff in order to do that or something like that. Anyway, this thing has always been a favorite Pokemon of mine, but it's only number 5 because I hardly ever use it. Like I think I've used it only twice, and one of those times was the event one that was given out when X and Y came out. No wait. It was Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, sorry. Got mixed up. Got the games mixed up. Anyway, let's just move on to number 4, shall we? Before we continue, what is your favorite Hoenn Pokemon? Just all of them, any of them. Just what's your favorite Pokemon from the Hoenn region? Or list. Anyway, let's move on to number 4. Next up is a Pokemon I wish got a Mega Evolution, but due to Rider's Block, it did not. But nevertheless, it's still one of my favorite Pokemon, and that is Flygon. Flygon is really awesome. I mean, look at its design. And fun fact, it's not based on a dragonfly, it's based on an antlion. Based. Sorry, I don't know why I started there. But yeah, it's based on an antlion, and you can see that in its pre-evolution Trapinch, how it kind of looks like a bug, and it causes sand whirlpool things. Yeah. Not a lot of people knew that, despite the fact that they primarily made it look like a dragonfly. But if it was based on a dragonfly, I guarantee you it would be like a dragon bug type, which is a typing I still want so badly. Maybe Gen 8. Maybe Gen 8. Since we're never going to get more Mega Evolutions. But anyway, I just love this Pokemon. It has decent stats. It's kind of like Kingdra, except a little bit better in my opinion. I definitely use this Pokemon a lot more than Kingdra. But yeah. Nevertheless, this Pokemon is still one of the best Pokemon of Gen 3, and I always use it on my team, despite the fact it takes a while to train up. Great Pokemon. Great Pokemon. Another fantastic Pokemon that I've always loved, and because of its awesome design, and that is Aggron. Aggron, I mean, I don't need to say much. Just look at him. You'll understand from just how he looks why I love this Pokemon. He has really good physical stats. His special stats are not as good, but hey, whatever. And he's slow as hell, but he can do some serious physical damage. I love this Pokemon. I always use him whenever I play one of the remakes. He's just a really powerful Pokemon. Plus, his whole evolution line is just awesome. I love Aeron. It's a cute little steel little Pokemon. Lairon looks pretty damn badass himself, and then this epic behemoth. And his Mega Evolution, don't get me started. Just don't, okay? Fantastic Pokemon. Love this Pokemon to death. I really don't need to say more. It's a freaking middle T-Rex. What's better than that? Seriously. So let's move on to number 2. Actually, another reason why I love Aggron so much is just because this thing is just powerful. I say that way too much, I know, but I love this Pokemon. I'm just gonna finish this off here. Next up at number 2 is another Pokemon I love, and not for the reasons you'll think, but that Pokemon is Gardevoir. I always absolutely use this Pokemon on my team every time I play a game that features her or him. I mainly catch it as a female because it kind of feels weird for me to play it as a male Pokemon. I don't know. Anyway, Gardevoir is just a fantastic Pokemon, and my main moveset for her is usually Shadow Ball, Sidekick, some Fairy move, and Thunderbolt. Like, that's it. That's pretty much all I use on her for a moveset, and it's a fantastic moveset. Sometimes I give her the ability, or the move Rain Dance when I'm using like a Mega Swampert, so I can set up a Rain Dance and then switch out to Swampert. Because Swampert could usually take a pretty heavy hit, unless if it's a grass type move, then it's pretty much screwed. But anyway, Gardevoir is just a Pokemon I've always loved. It's a great, fantastic Pokemon. I love its design, and its Mega Evolution is also pretty cool looking. Why do we always bring up Mega Evolutions? And as a matter of fact, why are all my favorite Pokemon always Mega Evolutions? Like, they always have a Mega Evolution somehow. If you know what I mean, it's weird. Okay, moving on though. Gardevoir is fantastic. There's no doubt about it. Like, nothing beats her. Except for Steel and Poison type Pokemon. Those kick her butt, but you get the point. Can't say much more about her. Great Pokemon. Decent stats. Great move pool. Just in general, one of the best Pokemon there is. And you could catch her pretty early on. You could catch her before you even get to the first gym in most Gen 3 and the respective remakes and stuff like that. Which I always do. Let's move on to number 1, shall we? P.S. Great Pokemon. Alright, so before we get to number 1, I just want to say right now, I've noticed that the sound quality for this video is shit. I'm just not going to fix it right now. I promise tomorrow's video is going to be a lot better. Definitely. Alright? I'm just going to bring that up right now. I'm sorry for the quality of these videos. I don't have much money, so I can't really help on that. Anyway, to number 1, you guys already know its name. I mentioned it at number 2, Swampert. The reason why I love Swampert more than any other Hoenn Pokemon is because it was my first Pokemon I've ever owned. Well, more specifically, Mudkip. My first Pokemon game of all time was Pokemon Sapphire. I wish I still owned that copy, but I don't. Anyway, I chose Mudkip because it looked really cute, and I really liked it, and I love water-type starters, so I went with it. And Swampert has always been a favorite of mine since. At some point, he has been my favorite Pokemon of all time, but there is one Pokemon I love more than him, and we'll be getting to that in one of the future videos here. I just love Swampert. Fantastic typing, really good stats, other than speed, but just in general, this thing could do so much. It's a physical beast. It could take some hits. It could even be a special attacker if you make it that way. But it won't win any speed battles anytime soon. The only thing I don't like about it is its 10-4 weakness to grass, and that could be pretty dangerous because a lot of Pokemon in the Hoenn region have that typing, and so he's not really the best starter in that aspect. But he is immune to electric type moves, and he only has that one weakness to grass, which is really good. And you could even give him ice type moves. I recommend Ice Punch because that does a lot of decent damage, but it is a move that you have to have a move tutor for, which kind of sucks, but at the same time, worth it. Ice Beam is another good option because despite the fact that he's more of a physical attacker, he does have a really decent special attack stat, so he could be... Sorry, that could be a great move to give him if you want to easily deal with grass-type Pokemon. Especially his Mega Evolution, which can learn Swift Swim, the ability which doubles his speed stat in Rain. Which is why I recommend giving Rain Dance to one of your other Pokemon, and then like using Baton Pass or switching out. I wonder if Ninjask learns Baton Pass and Rain Dance. I know he learns Baton Pass. Anyway, guys, that's it for today's video. See you tomorrow for my top 5 favorite Sinnoh Pokemon. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.